I don't wanna call you later. You're tearing my heart up like it's paper, and somehow you turn to a stranger. We used to work, now I'm trying to make sure that we're both on the same page. I don't want it to complicate. I know you're riding away. Is there room for us both on the same way? Nothing breaks that clearly when there's love on the line. My best friend told me someone that I don't even like. There's nothing left to fix if you don't want me to try. Oh, why would I when you were barely even mine? Oh, why would I should have known from the start that you were a waste of an open bar tab. Putting my feet on the doormat. There's so much of you that I just can't leave. Yeah, nothing breaks so clearly when there's love on the line. My best friend told me someone that I don't even like. There's nothing left to fix if you don't want me to try. Oh, why would I when you were barely even mine? Oh, why You're out there riding away, but is there room on the wave? Don't want a second thought, babe, I'll stay in mine. I'm all the give, you're the take. There ain't no fixing the break. Nothing left I could say. Ha, ha, ha. Nothing breaks so clearly when there's love on the line. My best friend told me someone that I don't even like. There's nothing left to fix if you don't want me to try. Oh, why would I when you were barely even mine? Oh, why would At some